So there's nothing better than having your bike delivered from getting its 1,000 mile service. Or is there? So not only was I able to get this bike back from its first 1,000 mile service, but it was delivered on a Friday, and a beautiful Friday at that. The weather's perfect for riding, and it looks like the weekend's going to be good too, so that is awesome. Perfect timing by Twister City Harley Davidson. Not only that, but I did have them add a couple things to this bike, so let's take a short ride and pull over, and I'll show you what I had them do. Well, I was going to do a nice cool shot right here, but I don't think they want me videotaping them sunbathing in the video, so let's go find somewhere else real quick. I just keep striking out on trying to find a place to film. Everywhere I go, my usual spots are filled with people, probably because they're trying to enjoy this nice weather. So let's go see if we can find somewhere else that maybe not in a public park. Talk about goals in life. That looks like a country club, but that is actually somebody's house. He built a golf course on his house. Like how insane is that? So rookie mistake by me. I should know by now to check the microphone on the GoPro before I start recording, and I didn't do that. So I did find a spot, got the whole upgrade thing done, and went back and pulled the footage a couple days later, and the microphone wasn't working. So lesson learned again, to always make sure you check your audio and video before you start recording a whole scene and going home thinking that it's done. So let's go ahead and check out what parts I had them install on this bike. All right, so here's a look at the bike back from its 1,000 mile service. I was actually about 1,300, and I have like over 1,500 on it now, just enjoying the weekend. But the parts that I had them install were this sissy bar with the backrest. It is detachable. I'm in the process of getting this set up for 2-up so I can have my wife ride on the back. I wanted to get this done sooner than later because I do have a sissy bar bag that I like to use sometimes that I took off my Sportster. So I'll be able to throw that on here as well. The other thing that they did is install the mustache engine guard. You can see it here. I like the way this looks better than just the regular oval one. This is similar to the one I had on my Sportster as well. So it provides a nice spot to put your feet up on the highway, kind of acting as highway pegs. Definitely wanted to have the engine guard added because you just never know. The other thing I had done was installed new grips. These are the Harley Davidson, I believe they're called the Get a Grip hand grips. I like the texturing that they have on here, a lot easier to grip and not as smooth and slick as the stock ones. And they have a hump here, so definitely a little more surface area to grab, and to me it feels better than the stock grips to have that hump. So I definitely added these on here. They were on my Sportster, so I definitely liked them on that bike, so I added them on here. Some other things that I've already put on here, you'll see I do have the Harley Davidson air deflectors right here. I do have a video that I'll post a link up here if you want to check that out, how to install them. They're pretty easy. I think they were 106 bucks. Supposed to help keep some of the hot air off of you and direct some of the airflow back to the cylinder head. So those probably one of the easiest mods to this bike so far. And then a couple other things I added is this phone mount. It does a pretty good job. I like it. I got it off of Amazon. I'll post a link down below in case you guys are interested. And then this handlebar bag right here, this is a Kemimoto. So I know there's a lot of people that buy the Thrashing ones, but those are expensive. This one was about half the cost, and I do have the sissy bar from the same company and liked it. It was good quality, so I decided to go ahead and have the handlebar bag. And this thing is pretty spacious. Got a front slot here for sunglasses. It has these nice zippers with these D-rings on here. And on the inside, I do like the fact that it has an orange interior, so you can actually see what's in there. But see, plenty of room to put like your wallets, have a garage door opener, a watch, and some earbuds in there. So plenty of room to put stuff in, and it just Velcros directly to your handlebar. So really easy to install. This is a look from the front. Has some MOLLE webbing in there in case you wanted to add in something different. The last thing I did are these LED headlights from RRI. I had these on my Sportster with the smoked lens covers. Here they are turned on. They work great. They're not quite the same color as the LED light on the bike from Harley, but man, they help light up at night. So definitely something I recommend getting, especially if you don't like the stock headlight or if it's not bright enough. These LED lights help a lot. So they illuminate this white color, but as soon as you turn on your turn signal, they have the amber colors right there. Now, I don't know if it was just me because I hadn't ridden this bike for a few days, but when I got it back from the service, it did seem to run a little bit smoother. So not sure if that had anything to do with the changing out the fluid or anything like that, or maybe it was just me not riding it for a few days, but definitely good to know. So future upgrades that I have to this bike, I definitely have some planned out. None of them have to do with the performance, because right now the performance on this thing is pretty good from the factory. Doing a stage 1, which I would like to do, is going to be kind of expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just replace the mufflers with some slip-ons just to get a little bit louder sound and get that Harley tone that everybody wants. And then also getting this 2-up, I want to replace the seat. So I'm thinking about the Saddlemen Explorer seat, just so it's a little bit wider and my wife will be a little bit more comfortable than just a regular step up. And then obviously getting passenger pegs installed. And that'll be it for getting it 2-up. So I know she's pretty excited to get out on this bike and see what it's all about. And then I did add on this windshield. I have a video, I'll post a link up here on this windshield. This is the Harley Davidson 10-inch. I did a comparison between the stock 6-inch and this one. It makes a difference, but I bought a different one that I'm waiting on to be delivered from Clearview Windshields. It's their extra large one. And what I like about that versus this one is it does have a darker tint. This one has a very slight tint to it, but it is almost clear. The Clearview, I think I went with the medium gray, so it's going to be not quite as dark as the stock one, but definitely add in a little bit of tint to make this look a little bit better. And then it's a little bit bigger on the sides, so it's going to help with that rider pocket, kind of extending that out a little bit more. And then it has like a recurve here to help direct some of the wind up over you more, because with this one I'm getting a lot of head buffeting on the highway, which is not a big deal unless I'm going on a longer ride. Then my neck starts hurting after a while. So I want to check out that Clearview. They've got some really good reviews, especially over the Clockworks. So once I get that delivered, I'll do another video kind of comparing it to this one to see if it's worth the upgrade. It is surprisingly cheaper than this one from Harley, but because Harley stands for high dollar, everything's got to be expensive through them. So I messed up again. This time I just flat out didn't hit record on the GoPro when I was filming the outro for this video. So let's try this again on another different day. So it's taken me quite a while to do this one video. One of these days I'll learn how to use these GoPros and be able to get it done in one shot. So that's everything that I've done to the bike so far and what I plan on doing. If there's anything you guys recommend or have any opinions on some of the stuff that I have that you have as well, go ahead and put all that stuff down in the comment section so everybody kind of has an idea of what to expect. And like always, smash that like and subscribe button so you can be notified when we come out with more videos on the Lowrider ST. Thanks for watching.